The following podcast is intended for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak.
Thanks for downloading, streaming, or however it is that you are listening to the Not Listening podcast. I am Adam. You are over there right now, Ash. And you over there in the corner, touching yourself, are...
Hello, I'm Will.
Oh, wow, mate. Oh, he's... All right, okay, that was a bit fake. So, yeah, you're listening to the Not Listening podcast. And we are here. And should we geek out about space and shit?
Yeah, I think so, with the news that came out today.
I love these episodes.
Even though this episode might
Because-
come out today.
Ash teaches me stuff.
Well, I come out today if today is in the context of today, if you see what I mean. Because when they're listening to it and you say today, that's the day that's today.
No,
Oh, yeah.
podcast doesn't work that way. People listen whenever they want to listen. Right. So we're going to talk about spies. Spies. So if you want to give us a tweet along, you can at Barker Podcast and Not Listening Pod, or just go to the website notlistening.co.uk and just sort of check all the stuff out there. Right, all the linkage. Right,
Linkage.
have you got your space notes?
I got some space notes.
Right, geek out, Ash.
Bit empty.
Let's go.
Hashtag not listening.
So, today, in the news, actually read that using the Kepler Space Telescope...
The what?
Kepler.
The what? The what?
Not the Kepler.
Kepler.
Not the Kepler, the Kepler.
Kepler. Yes.
Kepler.
Kibble.
Why did I say
Mr. Kepler makes exceedingly good telescopes.
Yeah, they taste a little bit almondy and lemony. But they have found what they've designated as a potential Earth 2.
Right, hold the phone, everybody. Hold the phone. We have found... You're going to get your fucking phone out, you twats. well done. Hold the phone, everyone. We have found another Earth.
Potentially.
Not the M. Night Shyamalan film with Will Smith. We're talking about actual Earth. Earth 2. Another planet.
Well, we found lots of other planets.
No, an Earth planet.
They've got quite a few that are like Earth, but this one's one of the
This one
closest
looks,
ones potentially
from
to
a
it.
big distance, vaguely like it might be a little bit like Earth, perhaps.
Yes, from a big distance, it's 1,400 light years away.
It's not that far.
Not that far, no. If you if you use the shuttle at its maximum speed, which is only 17,500 miles an hour, which
Right.
is very, very slow in these terms, it will take you 53.5 million years to get there.
That's all right. You can watch box sets of stuff. Netflix has got enough stuff to keep you going for that. I'm sure you won't get bored.
Yeah, but by the time you get there, it might not exist anymore.
What? So no, they can't just they found a new planet and take it away.
Well, the planet might already be gone. If
No!
you think how long it takes for the image to get to us.
Yeah, 1,500 years, nearly. No,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, 1,500 years.
Yeah,
Right.
basically. So the images we've seen are already like
1,500
older
years
than
old.
a lot of the things we know, if you see what I mean. The images
Really?
we've seen were not long after, were before
that'd be
the
re-
Viking invasions.
So these people on this Earth 2 could be sitting there looking at us, and they're like, I love the shows that they're watching. That Faulty Towers is hilarious.
No.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they're saying, oh, I love those ways the Vikings are pillaging the coast
Yeah,
of
it's-
England.
Before we invented the crossbar.
Vikings is quite a new show, though. It's on Amazon.
Fuck you, Barker.
Thank you very much. I'm here all night.
That's a problem.
So, back to this planet that they've found then. So
Big.
it's actually in the right place, inside the habitable zone of
We discussed
this
this.
sun.
Ow.
We discussed this on the
Hit me
previous
on
In the
episode.
Goldilocks zone.
Yep. So,
Goldilocks.
but the thing is, it's actually...
Sorry, just quickly, you don't know what the Goldilocks zone is?
Are you going to take the piss at me now and say
No,
that's stupid?
no,
It's
seriously.
made of porridge.
What?
No, Goldilocks
Oh.
zone. It's not too hot. No, it's not too hot. It's not too near. It's not too far. It's just right. Just like the little bear's porridge. It's the Goldilocks
Oh,
zone.
okay.
Is not to this, not to that. Just in the middle. Like
See,
everything
what's
Little Bear
annoying me, though, with this now? You're just saying, oh, yeah, you got to look for somewhere. What? Why they just found it now? Surely if they knew what they were looking for, they could fucking find it.
Because we've only just the technology, basically. I mean, it's a space-based telescope. It's the latest one. It's better than Hubble, so it can see a lot further.
It's like Hubble double.
Double Hubble.
Double Hubble.
Yeah.
Double Hubble.
What I would also point out is, you know how space is basically infinite?
Yes.
That involves quite a lot of
Chances
looking.
of finding anything.
Oh, okay. Well, no, but
Fairly
sometimes
simple.
it's like when you find your keys, isn't it? It's always the last place you look. But to be fair, it's
And I
always...
think that in space somewhere there is this massive...
Also, I abhor that kind of statement because, of course...
it's the last place you look.
Because if you
You're
keep
not-
on looking, you're clearly a
yes,
spacker.
'cause you're not gonna, yeah, I know, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Sometimes it's best not to look and it just sort of something just turns up. Isn't it? I always find that. If I've lost something, I stop looking for it and it just sort of appears.
Yeah, my trouble is I stopped looking for herpes.
Because you found it.
Anyway, planets.
Anyway, back to this Earth place.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah, but it's bigger than us.
Oh,
so
right.
the radius of
Bully
it
boys,
is
isn't
an extra 60%. So,
Really?
yeah.
So it's as big as what?
Well-
Neptune?
No, Neptune's smaller.
I thought Neptune was big.
It'd actually be classified as a super Earth.
Oh, Super Earth! Right, with superheroes.
Because it's because of the size of it.
Do you reckon the Batman lives in
Well,
there?
the thing is, you say classified as a super Earth. I mean, there's no other super Earth ever discovered, so it's kind of.
No,
I think
they've
it's just
just
a
made
new
up a
word
new
being
word.
made up just to say like Earth, but more. Let's call it a super Earth. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
no,
looks
I'm
good
there,
in
I'm
papers.
sold, I'm
Because,
sold.
because they've got they've managed to work out the they managed to work out the radius because they can take that sort of measurement.
Absolutely, they haven't worked out the mass though.
But what they haven't worked out the mass yet. But if you actually just take the radius, then you can actually look at the surface area.
yeah,
and
and
the surface
assuming
area-
it's made of rock.
Yeah, they're pretty sure it is, but they reckon it is a rocky planet. But
Like the Grand Canyon.
but if you look at the surface area,
Just rocky like our one.
yeah,
Like Sylvester Stallone.
Just like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And like those Rocky Robin.
Basically-
Hey, Super Earth! Where's your hat?
So instead
that
of
Christopher
being
Walken?
called Earth, it's going to be called Adrian when they come up with a better name
Yes!
than Kepler
Adrian-
452b.
Adrian! I did it! I did it, Adrian! They found me! I could do a
Yes.
better Sylvester Stallone impression. I don't know why it's so
Yeah,
bad today.
you can.
It's usually better than this.
So I thought that was Mongo out of Blazing Saddles.
I haven't seen it. Joke goes over my head.
Candygram for Mongo.
Mongo loves Sarah's bath. Mongo straight.
Why you gotta be like that? You know, I'm just saying. I'm just a super planet. You know.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, well, you know, we gotta fight a big fight. I'll fight a big fight. I'm a super planet.
Right, you can shut up now.
Okay. So anyway, back to surface area.
Surface area.
Surface area.
I'm learning
It'll
something,
be
I'm learning.
2.5 times the size of Earth as far as surface area goes.
Okay.
So the Dreamliner won't be able to go around the planet anymore.
Well, maybe
It'll get stuck halfway.
the population problem we've got, just fucking put them in a space shuttle, go to a super planet.
But because it's bigger though, even though they haven't worked out the mass, gravity is going to be more.
Yeah.
So anyone living there, if they then manage to travel back over here,
Yeah.
they'd be super strong.
Oh, like
but
Superman.
also, but also, if a normal person goes there, things are going to be heavier. You know, if
Yeah.
someone
get
who weighs some fat bastard like me who weighs about 18 stone goes over there, they're going to be
You go
pushing
wrinkles.
40.
You go very droopy,
Yeah.
and you get wrinkles on.
Oh, I'll tell you what, the worst thing is perky bosoms have become a thing of the past.
Yeah, the first female astronaut goes and lands on it and just falls flat in her face because her boobs pull her over. Sorry, that would be quite
I'm just
easy
picturing
for me.
it. Okay.
I know there's a good picture there. But then again, you think about the radius thing, and because do you know the statistic? It's like if every person on the planet, if you've got enough people to join hands to go right round the equator,
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware, most of them would drown.
I thought you were going to give me an actual statistic then, but
That
no.
was a pretty good
That was
statistic.
a pretty good statistic.
Just fucking making jokes of science, you are. Bob.
I'd never joke about science.
You're the reason the church hates you.
Yep.
So yes,
So
it's,
basically, they've found it. They're not sure
Yeah, but the
exactly
thing is, yeah.
the composition.
It's a
of
bit of
what
a
it is.
shit
It's in the
news
right
story.
area.
They've got all
Well,
excited.
oh,
Like,
they've
we
got all
found it.
excited. But
And
the
they
fact
know what we
is-
can do with it, don't know.
yeah, we can't get there. We don't know if it's at all habitable. We don't know if there's water. All it is, it's in a zone where there might be water. They think it's probably rocky, but again, they don't know what it's composed of. It's all that's happened is they've probably found the first planet that is close to potentially, possibly, maybe being able to support life, perhaps. But also, the sun, I believe, that it's quite close to is also much older.
Much older.
So radiating a lot more
1.5
heat.
billion years.
So it's
By the
Super
time,
sun.
so by the time we get there, the water is probably going to have evaporated,
if there is any still anyway.
if there is any still
Yeah.
there.
This is like turning up to the pub once it's closed, isn't it?
All right, you want to talk about disappointments? Why don't we talk about Pluto?
Poor old Pluto.
Yeah,
The
poor
forgotten
Pluto.
planet.
Well,
I was-
they're
I was
now
talking
no
about
longer
Disney.
classified as a planet.
Why was Pluto treated like a proper dog, whereas Goofy was given like a human card?
I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. It is weird that you can have a dog that's a dog and a dog that's a human.
Yeah.
Is Goofy supposed to be a dog?
Yeah, he's a dog.
Goofy's a dog? What the fuck did you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was a cow or something.
A cow?
I don't
Goofy's
know, he's
a
got
cow.
big funny face,
No, he's a
doesn't he?
dog.
Doesn't look like a
If
dog.
Goofy were a cow, he'd have horns like a bull and be a lot broader.
Yeah.
Not all cows have horns.
It does remind me of the old Disney joke, though, which was, Mickey Mouse is in court filing for divorce, and the judge says, but Mr. Mouse, your wife having buck teeth isn't grounds for a divorce. She said, I didn't say she's got buck teeth. I said she's fucking goofy.
All right, so Pluto the planet. Last week or so, it was they sent a cameraman.
It's still not
there.
a planet,
Yeah,
by the
they
way.
sent
When
a
you say
little
Pluto,
camera.
the planet is a dwarf planet. It's not a proper planet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they've
Hang on. We
reclassified
live in
it.
a politically correct world now. We can't start calling people dwarfs and shit.
Can we not? I thought dwarf was acceptable.
Yeah, but but you can't dismiss them. You can't say they're not real planets. Not real. We can't say dwarfs aren't real people. They are real people.
Right.
You're saying a dwarf planet ain't a
It's
real
just a
planet.
small person.
It is a planet. It's just a bit smaller.
Okay. I can see that. Politically
So the
correct,
t-
you're right.
So Pluto
it's
is
a differently able planet.
Yes.
Pluto is the
It comes
Tyrion.
benefits.
It's the Tyrion Lannister of the solar system.
Except possibly without the wonderful banter and repartee.
How do you know? We've only just sent the cameraman
That's
there.
why I said possibly.
Yeah. So the cameraman went there.
Yeah, but he
cameraman
didn't have
went
a
there,
mic.
and he didn't get to speak to him really. He just took a picture. He was like, I'm a still photographer, don't you know? I still work in a red room.
And Pluto said, "Roof, roof."
Yeah, you know they sent the cameraman there on this New Horizon satellite-y thing, but the one thing they forgot to provide him with was any breaks. So he's
Should've
just
taken-
gonna-
he's been
just got a
working
little bit of time.
24/7.
He's got a little bit of time to actually take some photos, and then he's buggering off a bit further.
He should have taken a Kit Kat.
But it's a drive-by shooting, basically.
Yeah, he's got to do a drive-by.
So now what's happening with Pluto? So what they've done?
Well, there were some
So-
wicked photos. I thought that was the long and the short of it.
Yeah, they're taking tons of photos. They've proved that it is actually
It looks like Death Star, doesn't it?
It does look like the Death Star. There were even the circles in it. It's just like, oh
I
my
know-
god, that's no moon.
I know there was memes of people photoshopping it as the Death Star, fine. But
it did look a lot like
it
a
did,
Death
you
Star.
thought,
Yeah.
it's a good colour.
No, totally.
I
That
love
was-
the colour.
It was full-blown Death
I
Star.
never knew Pluto had such vibrant colours. I thought it was blue and cold. Because all I picture it is full of ice.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not.
But
It's
that would
lead.
have to have water to have ice, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Although,
No, it is ice.
okay. Is it
It's
water,
frozen.
though?
Yeah, it's,
Or is
it's
it
water with methane and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
It's- So it is a water-like
not the
substance.
sort of
It
stuff
could
you'd
be
want to use?
frozen
Yeah,
methane.
frozen gases of some description.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so it is a solid state of something.
Frozen
that would be
gases
gas.
of some description would technically just be really any solids, thinking about it.
Can you freeze a fart?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can.
Technically, you can freeze anything that isn't currently solid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as
Maybe.
long as its freezing point is above absolute zero.
Yeah, precisely. Is there anything that doesn't have a freezing point of above?
I don't know. They've not managed to get anything down to absolute zero.
Can you freeze air?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm asking these legit questions.
The thing is,
Yeah.
you look at the
Everything.
components
Oxygen.
of air.
You get liquid oxygen. You get liquid nitrogen.
Yes.
You
Hydrogen.
get liquid hydrogen. You
All-
get
all of the components.
liquid carbon dioxide.
Right, this is why I do the podcast, because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, and I want to know more.
All the elements that make up air, all the gases that are in air, you can get a liquid form of it. So therefore, you can actually liquidise air if you cool it down enough.
Did you see about that? There was a woman died recently because some prick of a cocktail barman decided to do a cocktail that involved liquid nitrogen, and then he got her to drink it, and basically her entire spleen got destroyed because she was
Exposed
drinking
straight
liquid
away.
nitrogen. Yeah,
What a tit.
yeah. But
You
because the
use a
barman
little
gave
bit
it to
of
her,
it.
she assumed it was safe.
Yeah, you use a little bit of it. That's when you get the, you get that
Sitting there at
smoking
fucking
effect.
minus
Yeah.
100 degrees.
Yeah, you
Dry
only
ice.
use a pipette type thing for it, or
Yeah.
quite often it is dry ice that they put in it, so that it evaporates. It actually
Quickly.
heats up quite quickly.
But he poured a shitload in the cocktail. She nicked it back and well,
And
fucked.
died.
I think she. I think she.
Oh
died,
well,
yeah.
if not, then she would
She
have
basically-
seriously.
I can't remember if she died or had
fucked
to have a lot removed. I believe she died. But,
Right.
Anyway,
You normally would. Your
yeah,
esophagus
planets.
would freeze.
So, yeah. That was
And
cheery
other-
end to the podcast.
Well, no. The one of the other
Ooh,
ones
it's going to
that
be
they
longer
found-
than the usual 12 minutes.
Yeah.
what you got?
The biggest moon, Sharon.
Sharon?
Called Sharon.
No, they can't. No, they can't call it Sharon. Fuck off.
Can I say it's
Sharon.
Sharon with a
CH.
CH, and that's named after
That's
the
Sharon.
Greek. I think it was the Greek ferryman for the dead.
Sharon?
Well, because what's Pluto?
A dog from
Dog,
Disney.
Disney's
We've
dog.
covered this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in classical mythology.
Oh, hang on, wasn't it? Oh, yes, I know this one. It was Popeye's arch nemesis.
That's Pluto.
Yeah, that's Pluto.
Oh.
That's Pluto.
Pluto.
Pluto. I didn't actually know that there was
He's the god of the
mythological-
underworld.
I don't think I knew that.
That's
My
why they've
God.
got Sharon, which is I didn't pick up
Sharon!
on the Sharon bit, which is
Yeah.
pretty good. But they
No, I got the
they-
Sharon bit, but I never knew Pluto was one of the gods. I
Yeah,
just-
he's one of the gods,
Yeah.
the god of the underworld.
All right, that answers the question I had earlier, which was what was named first, the dog or the planet?
Yeah,
Because Pluto was quite recently discovered.
1930.
Yeah, and Disney was only around that time, but presumably the dog still got named after the planet on that basis.
Yes. But on Sharon, they took a photo of Sharon. Now,
Sorry, that's just got me
it's a
giggling.
big, it's a big blob. So it's
I know, I met her.
yeah.
I've been down the pub.
And the moon itself is half the diameter of Pluto itself.
Right.
So if you think about
They're
that,
virtually orbiting each other.
that they are.
Mm.
It's almost like a binary
Well, we orbit
system.
our mood slightly.
But they took some photos of it, and in the North Pole, there's this really big black area
Yeah.
that's
That's
actually
racist.
surrounded by mountains. That's called a colour. And what they've nicknamed it is Mordor.
Right.
Because
Nice.
that's what it looks like from their initial one, the first photo that they got back. Because it's this mountain range with this black bit in the middle. So
And I'm pretty confident one does not simply walk you there.
So in summary,
in summary, they've taken some pictures.
someone's
Yeah,
found.
in summary, there are some new photos.
Yeah,
Someone's taken a picture of a planet. Thing is, don't get too excited because it might be fucking gone by now.
Yeah, and someone's taken some photos of a dwarf planet as well. Differently abled.
If you're on Twitter, why don't you follow me at Barker Podcast or at Not Listening Pod? You can keep up to date with everything in a Not Listening world. There you go. Ash, you're not on Twitter. Will, you're not on Twitter.
No.
is it Twitter or Twitter?
It's Twitter.
Twitter.
Tweet.
Tweet.
Nobody's listening.